Under the eyes of old grey stone, above a fire made of bone, I placed the cauldrons Ivan made, and thought about the plans I laid. Maria and her host were there, with hope and worry in the air. Their queen was fairer than the sun, her beauty was a match for none. The Tsar and his people appeared, with his hunchback and knotty beard, and filled with arrogance and pride, he looked upon his would-be bride. The board was laid, my pawns were set. Above my brow, I had no sweat. As we sat there, ready to start, Ivan arrived to do his part.
You are here, blacksmith. Late as always. I care not. I have more important things to do now. I am here, Maria Morevna. I have done as you wished. Now it is time for you to be my bride.
It is said you are a great Tsar, and I know your blacksmith is a great man. But before we start, under the watchful eyes of the Greybeard Stone, you must pass the trial of fate.
No trial can stand in my way. I am strong. I am young. I am the Tsar.
I see all that, and I'm impressed. Now it's time to pass the test.
The trial of fate before you stands. The Greybeard Stone has 3 demands. The strength of body of a bear, the youth of mind beyond compare, and just some luck, a little dash. It'll go quickly with a splash. To prove your worth, you'll need to dive in these 3 cauldrons and survive. The first is filled with boiling tears. If you're strong, you'll show no fears. The second boils with mother's milk, but for young minds, it feels like silk. The last is wine, as cold as ice, and with good luck may feel quite nice. And when you're on the other side, you will take home this lovely bride.
This trial of yours I will now take. I am the Tsar, and I am mighty. And when I'm on the other side, I will take home this lovely maiden.
With his bad rhymes and giant pride, he tossed his shoes and staff aside. The Tsar was ready for the test. He raised the apple from his chest. Into the boiling tears he jumped, and we all waited with hearts clumped. And then his arm sprung out in pain, shriveled and died, just like his reign. Now that the Tsar has met his end, the time has come to play my hand. Towards the people in the crowd, I raised my voice and spoke out loud. He was unworthy, said the stone. Now he is turned to dust and bone. Let us speak no more of the dead. A new fate let us try to thread. We can now choose, all gathered here, someone to rule with love, not fear.
My kingdom has been crushed by fear. Undead lords killed all that was dear. Thoughts of revenge have kept me blind, until this blacksmith changed my mind. So here I came with all my men to settle down and grow again. My heart with want and hope is filled to join your people and rebuild.
This is Maria from afar. Do you want her as your new Tsar?
Ivan the blacksmith with one hand who came to find me in my land. Your journey has come to an end, and now in front of you I stand. You have achieved all my demands and have brought peace to both our lands. You give me so much joy and pride to have your counsel by my side. The rules of Tsardom don't agree to have the throne taken by me. I am a maiden not born here, and that's a change people will fear. Will you help me tear down the laws and work towards a bright new cause?
I will advise you. Let's change the tradition and make a better Tsardom.
The blacksmith took a step aside and looked upon the queen with pride. Her head held high, tall and unbowed, Maria stood before the crowd. The village priest approached her slow, his forehead furrowed, bowed down low. The old Tsar's staff between his hands, the sign of rulers of these lands. Upon her head, her father's crown. With sunlight gleaming from her gown, she took the staff and raised it high, and the clouds cleared across the sky. The old Tsar's people and her own welcomed the queen upon the throne. And with the plan now all complete, my victory tastes really sweet. Now with Maria's calm and will, and the blacksmith's great strength and skill, her reign will overflow with charm, and her people will see no harm. Ivan is happy with his life, and is now searching for a wife. But he is sure, without debate, his choices will decide his fate. And so the story is complete. Let's go, my dears. It's time to eat.